M0FXB, welcome to my channel, and if you like and find the videos helpful, please subscribe to my channels and hit the like button for notifications. 7-3, all the best. FXB, just playing around in the shack. So here's the ICOM ID 5100.
In the meantime. Okay, back to you, W5.
On the A band, we've got Reflector 1 Charlie using my hotspot. And on the B band, we've been looking at different repeaters that we've got in the memory and my all-star node, which is
4.55 megahertz.
So then moving over to the, turn that down, moving over to the FT300. We're just looking at, well, on the A band we've got my hotspot, and on the B band we've got APRS. So the FT300 is a very nice set. I like the microphone on the 300. Very nice set. Dual band, APRS, C4 FM. You can use it in PDM mode, which I do use sometimes. And we can just push F here to have a look at our APRS stuff. And we did just TX. And we'll look at some station lists. So we select one here. We just one just came in there. We'll select that one. There's one that came through. Got some location. I think we're on manual location at the moment, but you can set GPS. Well, GPS comes on by default, so if the radio's on, it can get a lock. It locks it. So very nice. Even though the screen's small, it's very nice. And that's to push that, I think, to reply to the message. Like so. I have to double check that actually. Go back there. We can find my own information. Like so. Someone else there. Now if we go to messages, we can see if we've got any messages. So there's morning. Good morning, about to have breakfast, Bradley Stoke. Morning, Andreas. So it's good, you can send, messages. Now if you want a beacon text, I just go to beacon text here. I haven't got it set to auto. So I just go to hit beacon text. And it takes us straight to the screen and sends out a beacon. And so there's my beacon. So here's back to the 5100. Bit of glare here, but you can see how if I turn the left side, turn up my all-star node.
Fantastic sunny day today here. I'm sure the weather's going to change.
There you go. I'll show you what the all-star node looks like. So here's the all-star node made by G7 RPG. And yeah, my wife's put a light on it, of course. But it's in transmit at the moment. And when it's in receive, I think it goes maybe green or blue. But it's very good. Inside there's a Raspberry Pi. So that's chucks out an analog signal. And the frequency is on the back of it. This is all pre-made by G7 RPG. Turn it round. You can see the frequency and the tone that I need to put in to make it work. Then there's an on-off switch and a power cable. My power supply is just an old Bofung power supply. It just works fine. Been on there for months. Okay, back to the radio. Yeah, so here's the my ICOM 7300 that I use for HF. It's a bit rubbish today. It's on a G5RV. Not a lot going on. But I have got another antenna which I put up sometimes. Digimodes. So that's my 7300. So there's me ID52, obviously amazing set, full dual D-star receive, and works great. That's dual receive. That's
radios
the
on
All-Star.
YouTube of it working well, and some where it doesn't work well. So we'll see. But it was only
So the other volume is the 5100.
So we'll see whether it works for AJ.
Is
Mike 7 Echo November Victor back to Mike 7 Echo
here.
WH.
Sorry about the jump. Go to the hotspot.
Very often I'm here on this here reflector, which is a worldwide reflector, and enjoying a little QSO with sometimes Japan or other places. I'm not particular after HF, and I have a new 7300 here behind me.
Right, we can swap that.
Beam is still on the roof on my OCF dipole, plus my Kenwood PS480HX. After trying HF.
With my 52 plus, that's quite a bright screen on it.
Digital. I also do Fusion and DMR, and so I just cruise around.
That's a smaller radio, isn't it?
To you guys that answer my CQ
Still
call.
very good.
You have a nice
Does
day.
doozy
And
terminal
take
mode.
care. I
It's
have
nice,
work
nice
in February,
radio
but
to
I will go
use.
back to work coming summer.
Dual band.
Some long wires.
It will receive them both at the same time.
Conclusion that these multi-band aerials don't really do the trick. They're such a compromise. But I sort of tend to stay on the very top of the thing now, sort of 10 meters.
So, and then the FT3D. Now, I highly recommend the FT3D because it's such good value for what you get. It really is. And you can use a cable to use it on PDN mode on your laptop PC. It's got a APRS Bluetooth. Let's get the see if I can get the scope on it. Pretty sure I can. There you are. It has a scope. So does the 300, if I remember right. Yeah, there you go. They both have a scope. Now the 300, yeah, anyway, it's, the screens are the same size. I know they look different, but they are actually the same size. And the APRS on the FT3 is very good as well. Hold down there for your menu. Same for this one. Similar menus, but the 3 is touchscreen. The interface cable sort of goes in there. And then if I wanted to, I know I've got too many radios here, but if I want to go to use DMR, then I just use my 878. Quite a bright screen on that as well. And that gets me on DMR, and I've got quite a few hotspots. There's one, that's for D-Star. I've got a DV Mega, which looks like this. That's my DV Mega. Works fine, and that works on Bluetooth. Now I've got a dual hat that I use for the DMR. That's a dual hat. There. And there's the OPENSPOT 3, which the OPENSPOT 3, we use that for cross moding. I do use it a lot. Everything I've got I use. I tend to queue up, just take it in turns and use all of them one at a time. None of them get wasted. They're all in use. Way too many radios. But this is my hobby, so this is what I do. And yeah, I think I've showed you pretty much everything. I've still got my FT70. Still got my FT70. So that's what it looks like alongside the bit glary. And it works great. So yeah, way too many radios, but loving my hobby. So 7.3, all the best.